I'm
My
not. I'm
wait,
not
wait,
gonna
wait,
do,
wait, 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 wait. You know some people that worked on it. My question is,
no, the original, like the
yeah, no.
animated. Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you know the person who put the dicks in the movie?
No, no, no.
Disney, D23, their big E3-esque show of the year where they unleash all their stuff for the coming year is technically going on right now, but the biggest moments were today, starting from yesterday at D23. As far as things that they have announced, we got a Little Mermaid trailer, live action movie trailer, yay, which I'm not going to show here, but we'll talk about that in a minute, I'm sure. We also got an announcement of a movie called Mufasa, The Lion King, or, you know, the Lion King continues, or I don't know what that, it was just a poster from what I could see. Inside Out 2, which there's some juiciness about that as well. Snow White, apparently we're getting a live action version of that, which I thought we already got, but anyway. There was a game showcase. It was about 30 minutes, and it showed some stuff. I have not seen the game showcase. I've seen some of the stuff from the game showcase. I hear that the game showcase was kind of lackluster and more mobile game focused, but there were a couple of things that they did throw out there. But I know, Nick, you watched that, and we'll get into that. Now, before we jump into today's stuff with the Marvel and the Star Wars and all that, what from yesterday, because you watched this stuff even more in depth than I did, what from yesterday really stood out to you, or what are you, good or bad?
Okay, the bad. Why are we getting Inside Out 2? I don't need that. I'm sorry. I love it. Inside Out's like one of the great Pixar movies. I don't understand why we need a sequel, especially when they're lowballing Mindy Kaling and Bill Hader. What the fuck are they thinking?
They're not coming back. That's what I was talking about, the juiciness. Apparently, Amy Poehler is coming back, but those two, at least those two, will not be returning, which they played anger and sadness? Fear? Okay. Yeah, they will not be coming back because they felt as if, due to the parity in pay, apparently it was just too in your face. And I know that Joy is who Amy Poehler was, right?
Yeah, Joy. No, yeah, she was Joy.
Yeah, and she was kind of the main emotion character in the movie, but they were all a big part. And I would get, I don't think the problem is that she's getting paid more. It's that she's getting paid so much more, and they were kind of lowballed. So they're like, "Fuck this, I'm not coming back." So a little bit of juiciness there. I'm with you though. I really liked. Well, I did not see it when it first came out, but did you know how I feel about Disney? Inside Out was really fucking good, man. That movie was better than I ever thought it would be. But I do not see any fucking reason that we need a sequel. I mean, who knows? I didn't see a reason why we needed a Toy Story 2 when we see all that turned out. But I'm with you as of right now, though, on Inside Out. Well, Inside Out 2.
I'll be fairly honest with you. Nothing I can remember from yesterday really exceeded my expectations of anything. It felt like, oh, look, we're getting another 5,000 live action remakes. And you know, some of the stuff that Disney is doing looks cool, like I think Elementals or something like that looks cool, but it's just like I don't know, I can't get excited for sometimes. And we're gonna talk about that with Marvel because they actually just announced the Thunderbolts cast, by the way, but we'll talk about that. I guess my main problem with the Disney panel is nothing. This is more of a Marvel problem, but a lot of the Disney properties just don't look that interesting. Like they released the trailer for Disenchantment, Disenchanted, which I like the first one.
The Enchanted was the first one. This is the sequel to that, Disenchanted.
Yeah, and that first one was awesome. I really enjoyed it, but this one looks like shit. Hocus Pocus 2, I think they released a trailer for, looks like shit. It just
Hocus Pocus 2. Now I'm not a huge Hocus Pocus fan. My wife is really looking forward to that. But I'm not a huge Hocus Pocus fan. Cool. But the movie did not. The trailer, and maybe it needs some work. But the trailer, not today's trailer, but the original trailer, it didn't look good. I mean, it looked cheap. Yeah. And it is going.
I think it comes out the end of this month.
Yeah. Well, it's in October. No. It is. It's this month. It is the end of this month. You're right.
Here's another problem I had what the fuck is up with a movie about the star that you wish upon?
I was about to say that.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yes,
Like,
this is
they're
how
like reaching.
this
Oh
is
my god.
how creatively bankrupt they are at this point. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I saw
God.
that. It's called the name of the movie is Wish, and I saw that and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, and I look at what it's about, and it says it is a movie about how the iconic wishing star came to be. Now, when they say wishing star, they're talking about, at the beginning when it's the Disney thing, it goes, it has the star go do the thing, the crest over the Epcot Center or whatever. Not Epcot, but the castle.
Yeah.
And their logo. That's the wishing star, apparently. This is a movie, a full fucking movie they're making about how the iconic wishing star came to be. Really? What?
Well, on top
Did
of
we
the-
need that?
No.
It's like, how did
No!
Han Solo get his gun? We don't need that. What the
Yeah.
fuck is
well,
wrong?
Like, the other thing is Barry Jenkins, famous director, won an Oscar clearly for stuff he's done. He's doing I've known about this for a while. They're doing a Mufasa fucking movie. That's gonna look like the fucking last Lion King movie. Like, what the fuck? The only thing I actually
Oh,
got out of
is
this
it
that
going to
I'm-
be a? Well, that
yeah,
wasn't
it's,
live
it's a
action.
prequel.
Oh, so it's
like
not
that
going to be an
Lion King-
animated one. It's going to be
No.
that type
Well, yeah.
CG.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no,
the only-
that's even worse. Bad enough. I
Right?
thought it was going to be animated, and just be a prequel. Oh
No.
no.
The only thing I'm excited for is honestly that isn't like this Peter Pan and Wendy looks pretty decent. Is that Haunted Mansion movie because it's being produced by Guillermo del Toro. That's the only thing I have any interest in. Like,
Which is
I'm
I guess
I'm
a
actually-
remake technically, because Eddie Murphy made that already.
Well, yeah, I think it's its own. I think they're actually distancing themselves from that, but I don't know. I'm looking at what else. They did a trailer for Strange Worlds, which doesn't look that great.
And we've already
Disney's
seen
Wish.
that trailer.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, it's nothing from yesterday really blew me away. Now, I do want to talk about real quick that Little Mermaid trailer, because I know you loved that. So tell us about what your thoughts on for those of you that haven't seen it. Like I said, I'm not going to show it here, but it's easy. It's a short little, I guess more or less a teaser trailer. Tell us what you thought about that Little Mermaid trailer, because I can admit I'm not like a ginormous Little Mermaid fan. It's fine. But once again, my wife is. I'll tell you her comments when I showed her the trailer. But what did you think about it?
Real quick, just to let you know, they're still going. They're showing the Marvels. They're going to do an Avatar presentation, just to let you know.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Well, that could
so
be
I'll keep you. Yeah, I'll keep you up to date on that. Okay, here's my thoughts. Little Mermaid, one of my favorite animated films of all time. Underneath Aladdin, but one of my favorite. It is that special. It's one of those things you grew up with, and knowing a couple people that worked on the film, it makes it even more special. I'm not.
Wait. You know some people that worked on it. My question is,
No, the original, like the.
Yeah, no.
animated. Yeah.
do you know the person who put the dicks in the movie?
No.
If you did,
I've heard stories.
I don't do
about-
interviews, but I want to do that.
No, they said they didn't know. It was all marketing people, so yeah, that's not what they do.
I
But,
want to know who approved the dicks.
but Haley Bailey is, I think it's Holly Bailey or something like that. I have no problems. It's like Rachel Ziegler, I think is gonna be at Snow White or something like that. I'd have no problems with her being wanting to up her cred as an actress, being in something like, a movie by the guy who did Chicago and the Beauty and the Beast or whatever. But I watched this trailer, and the first thing I thought was, well, here we go again. We're ruining our whole entire existence of society and life. And that trailer was just unnerving. It was weird. It was off-putting. It was different. I heard there's going to be 4 new songs in this movie. The only reason, these movies are getting made? Because people
Money.
keep spending fucking money on this. Aladdin, and Beauty and the Beast, and fucking Lion King are all billion-dollar grossers, all the live-action remakes. So you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna keep going down the nostalgic road and keep fucking destroying our life. And where's my fucking no, sir, I don't like it.
I hear you.
No, it was a weird fucking trailer. Like I don't. people love it. People are like stands of the Disney stuff, so they're all like, hopping on Disney's dick and stuff like that. But I can't get behind this shit, man. It's so bad.
Has there been one? No, admittedly, I am not. I've always had a bit of a view of Disney. I don't like some of their practices, so I view them in a little bit more of a negative light than some people. I appreciate the good things they've done. Little Mermaid was a good movie. Lion King, the original one, was a good movie. I don't have that emotional connection that a lot of people do to it.
Yeah, which is fine.
I enjoy them, but there are people that fucking love them. But all of the live-action remakes they've done, the official Disney live-action remakes they've done, with the exception of Beauty and the Beast, which I think was the first one or one of the first ones of this new batch of live-action remakes.
I'll tell you, actually, going off that, I'll tell you the one that actually worked was Cinderella, the Kenneth Branagh one, which was like 2014 or something like that. That was actually a pretty decent
the one from
remake.
a while back.
Yeah, but this new batch of shit is just like, it's actually
the Beauty and the Beast one was fine, but it was unnecessary.
No,
I mean, it was unnecessary.
It was fucking awful.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
well, I guess
you have LaFleur. To me personally, you have like LaFleur and fucking Gaston having a gay relationship. It's like,
there was.
Cool, you want to have gay in your movie, but it's just like, come on.
I forgot all about that, but it was at best it was unnecessary. At best.
Yeah.
Everything other than or after that one, that one, I didn't love it, but I watched it and I was like, it seemed like pretty much the animated movie that you just made live action. Like literally, you copied it beat for beat, more or less, except for a couple of things. Of course, everyone that's come after that has been pretty all around lambasted as not being good. Aladdin, most people said was not good. The Lion King was not good. What else? There's more than just that. There's been more. What else am I missing? Jungle Book. Was that really part of it?
Oh, Jungle Book wasn't bad.
There were two Jungle Books. I saw the Andy.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the Favreau one was pretty decent.
Yeah, it was all right. That was all right. But most if not all of these live action remakes, I'd say most of them have not been good, and at best, all of them were unnecessary. Why do they keep making them? Well, I know why. Money. People keep paying for them. People keep bitching about them, but they keep fucking going to see them. Stop going to see this shit if you don't like it. I don't know. I guess it's they're holding out hope that the next one's going to be the one. No, the next one is The Little Mermaid. I don't think it's going to be the one. Could be wrong, but I don't think it is. Snow White. You mentioned Snow White. Speaking of live-action remakes, Gal Gadot is in it, I guess. I think she's probably going to... I guarantee she's going to play the Wicked Witch. Or not Wicked Witch, the evil stepmother, or whatever she is.
Yeah.
Didn't we already get The Huntsman? Wasn't that like a live-action Snow White? I guess it was more of an adaptation. But I don't know. This goes into the whole thing we were talking about a minute ago. We did not need this. And there's a whole lot more to talk about, so we'll have to move forward from there. But yeah, Little Mermaid. This is all the stuff from yesterday. Little Mermaid, Mufasa 2, or Lion King 2, or Zero, whatever. Inside Out, Wish, what the fuck, and Snow White. Come on, Disney. Do better. But yeah, they don't have to do better because all these movies will make bank.
Like $1 billion.
I guarantee you, they will fucking all make bank, so they don't have to do better. Why should they? On the game showcase, real quick, just to touch on that. Like I said, I did not watch it. I know you did. I'd be curious to hear.
I didn't actually.
Oh, you didn't watch it? Okay, never mind. Well, you saw
not.
some of the stuff about it, though, right? You saw some of the trailers or whatever. Or did you not see that? Like
Amy Hennig, who did Uncharted, is she announced and released the trailer for her new game.
Yeah, and it's supposed
really
to be
weird.
in the vein of Uncharted, the Captain America and Black Panther game set in World War II. How that works, I don't know. But we're getting that. That could be cool. All they showed was was it a trailer or a poster? It didn't really show much if it was a trailer.
It was like a
CGI.
teaser trailer.
Yeah, it didn't show gameplay or anything. Beyond that, it was mostly like mobile stuff and stuff we've already seen. Everything I heard everybody talking about this show, it just wasn't good. It was just like, why are you showing this? It was like a recap of shit we've already seen except for that. There may have been a very small handful of other things, but like I said, it was a lot of mobile shit. So people were very disappointed in that. I know that they do have in works for our PlayStation fans out there, Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. Didn't show anything about that. So there wasn't really anything at the game showcase. So that was Friday. Let's move into today. The big part of the show was of the D23 experience is Marvel I mean, people are excited about Disney stuff, but really, it's Marvel, Star Wars, and I mean, I'm not going to say 20th century, I'm going to say Avatar. But mainly Marvel and Star Wars. People know what's going on with that. You know, two big, huge fan bases. What's been going on today with D23 Marvel and Star Wars?
Okay,
Lucas,
so
Lucasfilm.
yeah, Lucasfilm announced a lot. They basically showed trailers to a lot of stuff they're already doing, like Andor and of course Willow, which I'm really excited for. That's like my jam right there.
I have not watched that trailer yet. Did it look good?
Looks awesome.
Okay,
oh yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Well,
It looks like
looking forward to
actually. I compared it to, it looks like Lord of the Rings meets The Green Knight meets Game of Thrones a little bit, like that kind of style of just like mix and mash and stuff. It looked cool. Like I said, I can't wait. Excuse me. They announced, like, you know, they showed trailers for like Secret Invasions, which it looks like another Marvel show.
Was it a teaser or did it actually show some?
No,
stuff?
it's a full length trailer. It's like like a 2-minute trailer.
Was it you? What were your thoughts on that? I mean,
it looks
this
like
looks like a
Marvel.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They showed off a trailer for Indiana Jones, which, you know, is, you know, something we're not going to see until probably Avatar comes out. They pretty much.
I wish they had. That is something I want to see. I want to see what direction are they going with this, but obviously, unless you were there and behind closed doors, you didn't get to fucking see it, of course. But whatever. I bet they'll attach that. You're right. I didn't even think that. They'll probably attach that to Avatar.
Yeah. They showed off Tales of the Jedi, which is a new animated show that I'm really looking forward to. It has Yaddle. Yaddle's coming into the mix. So if you know Yaddle, you'll love that.
Who the fuck is Yaddle?
Yaddle is she looks like Yoda. A little bit like a Yoda.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I think because wasn't she in the Clone Wars or something like that, or one of those animated shows or something? I don't.
She probably was.
Or maybe she was in something. I know who you're talking about. I'm pretty. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
That's Yaddle. But she looks better in one. She's a female,
Oh.
by the way, so she looks better in the.
Woo.
she looks like she's high. I love it.
Yeah. That, or you're wondering where her other hand is. What in these? Wow. Go on, Yaddle. You do you.
They announced, of course, a lot of Marvel stuff about, they're bringing back Tim Blake Nelson because they're trying to reconfigure everything. All the Thor: The Dark World and Incredible Hulks and shit, trying to fix that all shit up and make it more palatable.
Yeah, it makes more sense to bring back a lot of stuff from the two least liked movies out of the entire 20 or 13-year franchise at this point. Well, sure, why not?
Exactly. Try to make everything more confusing as it is, but they finally showed off the Mando season 3, which looks awesome.
Now that I am
the big
excited
thing,
about. I do think that is one thing that Disney has been doing right. Maybe not so much Boba Fett, but Mandalorian, they've been killing it. Well, with the 2.5 seasons they've had, they've been killing it. So I'm looking forward to the third season of that.
Let me grab this picture. This is the cast of the Thunderbolts.
So that's who. That's
so you got
Black Widow.
Taskmaster. Yeah, Black Widow, which is Florence Pugh. You got Bucky. You got the whatever Captain America.
Or Secret or Agent America, whatever his name was.
U.S. Agent.
Yeah.
Taskmaster. You have fucking what's his face from Stranger Things.
Yeah. What was that next to him? Is that Ghost?
I think that is Ghost. I don't know who the one on the. I don't know if that's the Julie Louis-Dreyfus character on the far left, but
Ghost, I think that is her from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Okay. Well, I mean that's something. That's kind of like the that's Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad, kind of, isn't it?
Yeah,
sort of, kind of.
But other than that, like, honestly, they're still announcing shit. Like they're getting ready to film the Born Again, the Daredevil stuff. They showed off the Marvels. Honestly, at this point, the only things I'm really intrigued or interested in are Indiana Jones, Avatar, and this Werewolf by Night, which had like a bomb ass trailer. If you guys get a chance, you should watch this trailer because it's like super fucking cool and just badass.
I haven't seen the trailer yet because while we were going live for the show is when it posted, but the poster looks cool, and the little bit I read about it looked pretty neat. I'd be interested to see that. What is it? Who's that coming from?
Michael Giacchino. It's a Marvel property, but it's Michael Giacchino. It comes out October 7th. But it's
Is it a streaming thing or a theater?
Yeah, it's a Disney Plus thing. It's like a one-off type of thing. So
that's cool. I mean, there's something. That's what I want is some originality. Something. Yeah. Everything else is like, okay, heard this. This is pre-existing.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean, they have like Ant-Man Quantumania. They have that shit, and they're like supposed to have Kang the Conqueror in it. And then they have Short Round, the guy who plays Short Round, the guy that was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, coming to Loki season 2, and I mean,
I see that
nothing else.
They just announced that Matt Shakman is to direct the Fantastic Four. We fucking already knew that. I mean, we knew that they were talking about it. He wasn't going to turn that shit down because he had already turned. He left the new Star Trek movie to do this. Yeah. So now they're announcing it like, holy shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he directed WandaVision, so I mean, he was like, they're like, hey, we have money, come join us. And
yeah, and I mean, they're talking about the famed director. I mean, he hasn't. I'm not saying he's bad. He hasn't done anything bad, but he hasn't like blown us away as of yet. We don't know if he's a fantastic director or not. He's capable. He's competent. Yeah, man, this seems just like this whole D23 is, which I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they really like hyped it up to be like the be all end all, but nothing on here is really jumping out to me to say, holy shit, this is amazing. I mean, what about you? What do you think of today's announcements and yesterday? I guess the whole thing so far, which the big stuff's already out there now. So do you think any of this is really anything besides the Werewolf by Night? Whatever. Is that
it's one of those things where like all the things that people were talking about that would be in this show or not in this show, like what's going to happen in phase 6 and 12 and 96 and 69, it's just like, it's all the shit that's coming out next year. Like, cool. I already know about 90% of this shit.
All right, so D23 Expo, it's technically going on right now, but all the big stuff is out there. Really kind of, in my opinion, lackluster. That's me. If you're a huge Disney fan and you're really hyped about this, please let us know. I mean, I do not fault anybody for liking what you like, but me, myself, none of the... Oh, I did want to say, like I had said, my wife is a big Disney fan, and when I showed her the Mufasa thing, and she was like, what? He died. And I was like, yeah, that's probably a prequel. She was like, okay. And then I was like, oh, watch this trailer. I showed her the Little Mermaid, and I was like, hey, watch this. She was like, what are you going to show me? I put it out there. And just watching her face while she was watching it, and she heard the music, and she realized what it was, and then as the trailer went on, just seeing all the hope in her life just be sucked out of her face from this trailer, and she was like, why? She was just like, what the fuck is this? Why? Why are they doing this? I was like, I don't know. Money, that's why. That's our take on D23 so far, or pretty much all the big stuff. Let us know in the comments below if you did love it, or if you didn't, what you thought about D23, if there was anything here that really truly did get you excited, and why. Because I really am interested to know, because hey, we all got different opinions on stuff, and if you disagree with us on this, sure, fine, let's talk about it in the comments, but let's just keep it respectful. I know how fans of Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars and all that get passionate, let's just say that. So I appreciate that you find joy in these things. It's just not, I do, but I don't in the stuff they showed here.